Hey y'all, I just wanted to welcome y'all back to another one of mine and Cindy's vlogs. We got a lot to go over today. As you can see by the title of this video, we have got some changes that are coming our way. Today we're going to discuss those changes about our full-time RV life. We've got to go to Perry, Georgia for the FMCA rally, where we're representing this campground along with the campground down in Columbia. We are going to still have to pack for that trip, drive down there. It's about 5.5 hours, and I want to show you around the campground to show you what we've done over the last week or so. And yeah, we got a lot to cover. We ask that y'all stick around to the end and see all the updates. So I know that y'all tuned in today mostly because of the title of this video. It is not clickbait. I will explain it all to you, but first I'm going to show you a little bit about what's going on around the campground. And I want to show you we have finished the trail project. If you've been watching this channel, you know what I'm talking about. We cut a trail down the canal pass here at the campground. A lot of work. It took us a week and a half to complete with all hands on deck. And so while we're down on the trail, I'll explain to you about the title of this video and what's changing and what's happening in our lives. First, let's go check on the store and I'll show you updates there. So on the way to the store, I'm gonna stop by the wood yard and show you some of the firewood that we collected from cutting dead trees and stuff off the trail. And so yeah, let me show you this, then we'll run over to the store. That's a lot of firewood that we brought in from down by the pond and the creek. That's about 5 or 6 tractor loads. Now we're gonna have to split it. So we're pulling up here at the store. We actually got some work done on it this week. I was hoping the workers would come back today, but they didn't. So I've never seen it done like this, but we got the windows and the doors installed on the building or in the building, but I've never seen doors come without glass in them. So let's take a look. We'll go in the laundry room. Well, the door's locked. That's okay. There's no glass. So the plumbers have come in again and they have plumbed all the water for the washer and dryers. They've come in, they have updated a lot of the electrical. They've got the Romex all placed. And that's all they really did this week. They did a little bit of plumbing in the bathrooms. Let me show you that. So this is the men's bathroom right here. They've put in the plumbing with the stacks, not through the ceiling yet, but up to the ceiling. For the 2 sinks in here, they have the showers, water run, and the walls put in. I'm assuming they're going to be raised because there is no plumbing in the floor for the showers. So I'm not sure about that. Here in the girls' bathroom, same thing, the drain's way out here. But the showers, I think this is going to be a handicapped one, it's bigger. But the showers are in. They've got plumbing run to the ceiling for the drains. So that's in. And yeah, it's coming together. Slowly, but it's coming together. So I know the title of this video is surprising everybody. And we are not quitting the full-time RV life, but we are leaving Sellers, South Carolina and Midpoint I-95 RV Park. We have been here for a complete season, 6 months. 6 months will be on the 1st. And all the work campers, they're leaving in the next 10 days. And really don't have anybody new on the horizon coming in. About 3 weeks ago, Cindy and I were contacted by a large campground group. They own and operate 19 campgrounds across the country. One of our prior associates at other campgrounds gave them our information. They are looking for a general manager to oversee a large resort, and Cindy and I talked with them. We've talked with the owners of this campground, and everybody is in agreement that this is a great opportunity for Cindy and I. So we have tendered our resignation here at Midpoint RV Park, and they've already got a new manager. Matter of fact, the people that were here while the campground was being built before we got here, they have finished up their job and they are coming back. And we are leaving with the understanding that if we ever want to come back, that we are welcome. The owners have been very understanding and gracious, and they have been part of the conversation over the last few weeks. So we are going up north. We have, like I said, tendered our 2 weeks notice, and yeah, we've got a lot to do in the next 2 weeks. But I feel good about leaving Midpoint because when we got here, they gave us a list of objectives that they wanted to get completed. And they said that it would take us approximately 10 months to a year to get all of what they had planned for the campground done. Well, I hired Cindy and I hired some of the workers we had worked with before that we knew were very handy and were good workers. And so Mike and Karen and Russ and Jocelyn, if you're watching this video, thank you so much for all of your help. And we completed, with the completion of this trail system, we have completed everything on the list. So I feel good about leaving and going on our new adventure. When we get up there, we'll tell you more about where we're going to be and whatnot. So we'll have some travel videos coming up. We know y'all like those. We are headed up north, and yeah, all I'm going to say right now is we are going to be in a state and in an area that we have never camped or worked in before. So we'll be able to add a new sticker to the side of the camper for another state and all that. So that's what's going on. Let me show you this part of the trail. So here is the road coming in from the pond, and we have an upper trail which goes by the canal, and then we've had some rain, so this part is damp, and this is what we call the working trail. So if you want to come down with a golf cart or something like that, you can take that part of the trail. If you're hiking, we've got this. I think it's cleared off very nicely. We've run over it a few times with the carts and stuff to really define the trail. And this trail follows the creek that goes through the system. And yeah, I'm excited. I mean, I cannot tell you how many tractors full of debris and trees. Well, you saw the big stuff that we cut down that we're going to split for firewood, or somebody's going to split for firewood. And here, I'll take you down on another part of the trail and show you some of the other work we've done. But I think it's turned out nice, and it's very open and easy to access. Some of it's a little tight like this. It's got so many roots underneath it that we could not take that hump out. But as you can see, we made it large enough so we can bring equipment back here. If you go slow, you can take a golf cart, but this is more of a hiking trail through here. But we wanted to make sure it was wide enough that if something happened to somebody while they were on the trail, we could get a vehicle or something down here to provide them with some help. Here's another one of the side trails that go along the canal. We got it marked with the tape so you don't get lost. And there's the canal. And this bamboo here was a mess to cut through. And as the trail gets more use, I think it'll get more defined. But we had to do a little bit of excavating in here. If you see the hump here on the side. So we had to dig out a little bit to, I think, to make it a little safer. But yeah, it was a lot of work, and you see it just continues on down that way. As you can see, we had to take a number of dead trees down that were close to the trail. We did not want them to fall and block the trail or to hurt anybody. And if they were rotted or not what we thought was good for firewood, then we just felled them and left them for natural beauty in the woods. But I think it's absolutely beautiful back here. And here's what I'm talking about with the rotted wood and the dead trees. We cut this one out and just left it as a natural barrier. Here is another one of those side trails. As you can see, the main trail continues down that way, and then up this hill we cut another side trail in. And as you can see, there is the canal, the creek that runs along the edge of the property. So this side trail gives you a good view of the creek. Now we do have beavers in the creek and fish and all that type of stuff, but as you can see, it was a lot of work. And then at the end of this side trail, we brought in a picnic table and we created a picnic spot for people to enjoy. There's the main trail down there. Here is the picnic spot that we brought in. There's an old tree here that allows you to cross the creek if you want. And this is pretty much how the trails looked, just like this, before we started cutting in on them. So as you can see, it was a lot of work. And you can see right there, I don't know if you can, a heart with AS plus CS, leaving our stamp on the campground. And to show you that we do have beavers, we left this tree in place because a beaver just, I guess, gave up on life. And he started cutting the tree down, got it down, and then never came back. So this trail goes on for about another, I'd say almost half mile. I'm not going to take you on the whole trail. You've seen enough to know what we did, but it continues on that way and it comes out in front of the laundry room. So we're going to go back up and help Cindy pack. Then we'll get the car loaded up and we'll head to Perry, Georgia, where we will be working the FMCA rally for the next couple of days. So one thing that we had come up this week is we had to have an RV repair person come out. I noticed that our porch light was burned completely out in their LED, and the light over the dining room table where Cindy works was flickering on and off. So we called an RV tech because I could not find the parts online. And so I just, being lazy, I called an RV tech. And this is what frustrates me about living in a camper. Our Tiffin is a 2019 32 SA, and so it's 6 years old. Well, in this process, we found the parts have already become outdated. So you can't just buy the LED strip, you have to replace the whole light. Let me show you, let me drop this down, make my pole extend. So let me show you, as you can see right there, the old light used to take up that whole spot. Well, the new light, they don't make it anymore, so we called Tiffin, told them what model we had, and Tiffin sent us this new light. Well, the light is half the size of the old light, so we had to paint a screw black and screw it in the hole where the old light used to be and caulk it so it wouldn't leak. But that's crazy that it's only 6 years old and the parts are already obsolete. Now we'll go inside and I'll show you the light in the kitchen, which also, in the dining room, which they don't make anymore. So here at the dining room table where Cindy works, we had this light right here was flickering out. I've got the light covers off. And if you see on the one they replaced, this LED light section is attached to the light fixture, so you cannot get the bulb anymore. Here's the old one that's up there. As you can see, the bulb is removable. However, it's obsolete. They don't make it anymore. So we had to fish the wire over, cut the old one out, fish the wire over, reattach it. So that's why we ended up getting an RV tech. So it's crazy to think, but for 2 lights, and I had to have a door fixed, one of the pocket doors worked on, but still he had to make 2 trips. We had to order the parts from Tiffin, and it was $500. Well, hey y'all, we're back. We are halfway to Perry, Georgia. As I said earlier, that Cindy and I were going down to the FMCA rally down in Perry, Georgia. It's supposed to be a huge rally, and we're representing the campgrounds, Midpoint and Big Rig here in South Carolina, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Sounds like they've been really busy there.
Yeah, the other manager, the Midpoint, the Big Rig manager is there now. They set up, the rally's been going for 2 days, so they worked Wednesday and Thursday, and we're going to work Friday, Saturday. Do we leave on Sunday or do we close it on Sunday and come back Monday?
We close it on Saturday late afternoon and come back on Sunday.
All right, then we'll come back on Sunday. But they've been doing 2-for-1 reservation specials for the campground, and they've made a number of reservations already, and it sounds like the place is much more packed than the Atlanta RV show that we went to.
Well, it's a different type of thing, because this is not your typical RV show that's open to the public, and that's pretty much all it is RV show. This
so
is
it's a family motor coach association. FMCA, Family Motor Coach Association. Right?
I don't know.
So that's what we think it is.
But this is their rally, and they have several rallies. So not only, I believe there's going to be RVs there to tour. We've never been to one.
And the couple that's there says they've been so busy, they have not been able to leave.
To go look around to see what all there is. But they also have classes.
Yeah, he said they had a
general
class on
maintenance.
how to take care of your coming diesel or something.
Right. So they have evident, and I know I read somewhere that they have like a motorhome driving class you can sign up to take.
And they have a point of weight where you can take your coach,
And have
put it
a
on
weigh.
portable scales and weigh it, and they can help you determine if you've got too much weight situated in one section or another.
So there's a lot of stuff going on, and it's not open to the public. It's only people who have paid to go to this
It's
rally.
only a membership.
But it's huge.
You have to be a member of FMCA, which we are, and you have to be
But you have
paid
to
to go to this rally. There's only
Right.
so many slots.
Exactly.
First come, first serve. You buy your tickets. I'm told people buy their tickets a year in advance.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We got to get over. We're going to a 2-lane road. And so this is our police hidden 0.1 miles. You're not going to get me today. But this is our last big event with Midpoint. There he is, hidden right there. Hidden in plain sight. And we're excited. We've got this new adventure. We're going to take you along, kind of like we did coming out of Montana down to South Carolina. I feel like we were very blessed to have had the opportunity to work here because
Oh yeah.
it allowed
for
us
sure.
to spend. Matter of fact, we took one of our daughters to lunch today on the way to Georgia. But we've got all of our stuff taken care of with our storage unit. We have done what we can do. I always put my hand up in front of Cindy, blocking y'all. We got done what we could get done with our son's estate, which wasn't much. And we got some time to spend with the kids and do some healing. So we feel very blessed. And I learned how to build fences and picnic tables and to develop trail systems, and just picked up a wealth of knowledge. And we're leaving on really good standards, or stands, what was the word I'm looking for? Terms. We're leaving on really good terms.
Vocabulary's hard.
Yes, it is not as hard as math, but vocabulary is hard. But the owners have said anytime we're driving by, just to call them, let them know we can stay for free. We're welcome to come back and work. They've invited us to come back and to get the store open during our vacation time at the new park. So I think it's a win-win situation. Like I said earlier, the people that were there before us managing the park have a couple of months lull, and we're looking for something to do between their gigs. Evidently he works as a gaff for Hollywood or something. I don't know. And so I think it's just all working out good, and we're headed north in about 2 weeks. And we're not yet going to reveal the park we're going to, because it's kind of like when we worked for corporate KOA when we were in Montana, and we told KOA, you know, we have a YouTube channel. They had to go in and review a lot of our content and stuff, and tell us if we were going to be allowed to film on property, if we could mention KOA. So we've been told sort of the same thing here, that
well, we're just taking it for granted that the same type of rules may apply. And so we are just being mindful of that, and we don't want to say anything or put them in a bad position,
or us in
a bad position. So we're just being mindful and, you know, being very forthcoming with everyone.
them, including y'all. And so we're gonna leave on Monday a week and a half from now, when I'm filming this. Y'all won't see this for another week. And we're gonna head up and we're gonna take y'all on the adventure. That is a pretty mural. Stuckey's Warehouse.
That's cool.
And then hopefully we won't get in any trouble on the way up, but if we do, it's gonna be like the daily show that we did coming down from Montana. Yeah, with this one right here. Matter of fact, funny story.
Oh, it's not funny at all.
When we were going through the process for this new position, they had to do a background check. And they actually called yesterday and said, so our background shows that, did Cindy just get out of prison? And I'm going like, no.
I've got YouTube videos to document
that we were, yeah, that we were. So you're going to be in more videos till everybody knows your whereabouts. But so they're rerunning it. So if you see in 3 weeks we're still in South Carolina, then maybe she didn't pass.
We got to keep it interesting.
Yep, yep. So anyway, we're excited. It's a new state, new place, new adventures. We're gonna take y'all along, and if they don't want us filming in the campground, then we'll take y'all on all our side trips.
That's right.
While we're there, we're gonna be, I'd like to go see the Statue of Liberty. Cindy's never seen that. And Grand Central Station. I think we're not going to be far from all that. The Liberty Bell in Philadelphia will be within a driving distance of that, I think. We got to do some research. This all has come up pretty quick, but anyway, when we get to Perry, we'll show you the hotel and whatnot, but we just wanted to come in and kind of give you a little update of our travel today and a little more information about our new adventure. All right, so we have arrived at the La Quinta by Wyndham in Perry, Georgia. Think our room's gonna be as nice as our room was in Myrtle Beach, babe?
Probably not.
All right. So we were informed that we were upgraded to a suite.
Just for one night.
Just for one night. Then we got to go back to a regular room. So we have a lumpy bed and a sofa with computer stations. A big screen TV, a desk with an ink pen on it, and another TV right here, and a refrigerator, a microwave, and a nice shower for two, Cindy.
No, just shower for one.
What you think?
Very nice.
All right, everybody, it's been a long day. Cindy's already in the bed, and I just wanted, before I close this video out, to share with you our wonderful view of the Dollar General. Y'all have a good night, and we'll catch you on the next one.